Good. All right, cool. Hey, what's up, man? So I wanted to get out of the principal's office and get it onto the playground and come out to some properties while we go over what I'm considering, at least from a webinar perspective, the no BS how to invest in real estate webinar. So as you guys know, the focus for me primarily is apartment buildings. We're at an apartment building now. Actually, I offered on this apartment building. It's a 33 unit building, as well as I've been chasing down the owner for another building. I think it's 28 units across the street. But the first thing I wanted to go over with you guys, especially from a webinar perspective, I'm just going to do this the same way I would normally do the webinar, so you get all that information, is the number one trap that most investors are actually in. I don't know if you guys can read that, is that you actually need more cash flow. Look at that. My finger in front of it? Is my finger in front of it?
No.
Good. You need more cash flow. I found this out the hard way. So when we sold our last apartment buildings in Hawaii, we started realizing really quickly that cash flow was actually king. Like everyone says it, but you really experience it when you actually lop off a good hunk of your cash flow, right? Because we still have properties, but the apartment buildings was gone. And that's really where everybody is right now. If you think about what's going on in the world right now, the economy contracted. Nobody's spending any money, or the government won't let other people come to your business, your practice. It won't let you go to work. Your kids aren't going to school. Same thing with like my kids, they're not going to school. Everybody's feeling the pinch of this. And if you were relying on your normal income to suffice, like if you're a professional, you're an entrepreneur, you're a business owner, you're probably doing okay. But if you haven't made the adjustments, you know that you need more cash flow. Everybody does. I don't care if you're making $1 million a month, $1 million a year, or 100. It'd be nice if you guys are making $1 million a month, or you're making $100,000 a year. Just whatever it is that you're doing, you definitely need more cash flow. Money coming in, whether you work or whether you don't, based on somebody paying you for something that's very essential to them. And for me personally, I like housing, I like real estate, I like apartment buildings. All right. Yeah, I know, even this bird agrees. So one of the things I wanted to go over with you, I thought was really important, is why you should be investing in real estate no matter what anybody else says. So number one reason, you see that? Is it close enough? Yeah, is it good? You guys see it? You see it? Yeah, good. It's real. The number one reason I like real estate is because it's real. We can go out here, there's an address, like you don't have to pan over to the address. I guess you can, whatever, it won't matter. But there's a real address there, right? I'm not making it up. It's not like stock where I can rip it in half because it's just a simple piece of paper. It doesn't matter. Real estate itself is real. There's grass, there's an address, there's buildings. It's really hard to just come here, tear this thing down, and say, fine, it's gone, and take it from you. That's the number one reason why I like real estate as it relates to what I'm gonna invest in, if I'm gonna invest money at all, right? The number two thing that I like about investing in real estate is it's simple. It's very simple. I have a baseline. I don't want to be the smartest dude sitting at the table. I like being the smartest kid on the dumb row, right? I don't have to be super intelligent to understand the simplicity. If I buy this building, there's 33 units. Everybody in there has to pay rent. You pay rent, I pay rent. We all know we have to pay for a place to live. It's pretty understandable. That's simple for me to understand. As long as I have enough money coming in for my asset, I bought a building, people pay, and that money that other people pay me covers my expenses, plus my bank loan and my debt and my investors, and then I take cash flow off of that. That's simple for me to understand. If it doesn't do that, it's not a good deal. So I don't have to work really hard to make sure that my assets and my investments and what I'm trying to figure out is going to work for me, right? That's the second reason, the number two reason why I really believe that investing in real estate is one of the best assets you're ever going to be able to invest in. And number three, and probably the most important, it's proven. I don't have to make it up. Throughout history, people have always needed a place to live. People need housing. That's kind of what it is. And when we take a look at apartment buildings in this history 50 years ago, it's always been proven to work. People will move into apartments. Even if there's a bunch of houses, people still say, hey, look, I don't want the yard to maintain yards. I don't want to have to keep up the landscaping. I don't have to worry about doing my own pool. I don't want to have to worry about any of that stuff. I just want to work, go home, have a really nice place to live, and things are well kept. And that works, and it's a proven asset class. Apartments continue to climb every 10 years, every market cycle. Apartments almost double in prices in almost every market across the United States. All right, so that's one of the things I wanted to share with you guys. Number one, what is the 3 top reasons why you should be investing in real estate? And that was that. So I'm going to be walking over and kind of showing you some other stuff, as well as the 7 things that I believe everybody should kind of understand about real estate or about investing in apartment buildings and why I love them. Okay? All right.